So good. So good. Hey guys, it's Felicia with Happily Ever After Living. Today is Sunday, August 21st, and I need to do my meal prep. So if you guys saw yesterday's video where I did the grocery haul, I'll link it here. I mentioned in that video how I had just started intermittent fasting. Well, by the time I filmed that video, it was time for me to eat because like my eating window was closing. So I was like, wait a minute, I probably can't do the meal prep now because I won't be able to taste anything. So short version, I went with my mom for coffee this morning, and now it is 1:15 and my feeding window started at 12:30. So I was like, oh crap, I better hurry up and do the meal prep before my eating window closes. I got new pots, new cookware. I wanted to share that with you guys. I did a poll on Instagram and I was just kind of like asking you guys, like, what do you recommend? Like, do you have any recommendations? Because we wanted to send some of our older stuff with our daughter back to college, and I have not bought like new cookware in forever and a day. And you guys have some really good recommendations, like for instance the Cutco. I didn't even know Cutco made anything other than knives, but that was one recommendation. But my friend that recommended it, I went to the website and I was like, girl, like I do not work in tech because the price was like, whoa. But she did mention that when you buy those, like you would never have to buy more cookware again. But because I couldn't, you know, that wasn't in the budget yet. Another recommendation was Ninja, and the reviews were really good on that one. So I had a ton of people recommend this particular brand, and this is what my husband and I decided to go with. I believe it's pronounced Calphalon. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and unbox this with you guys here. We've got a lid. There's another lid here. I like this because it looks like you can drain something. Like let's say for instance, if you were cooking, let's say pasta for example, looks like you can just kind of like drain it through the lid. That's pretty cool. This set cost, it was like you know how sometimes Amazon has those limited deals? So this was a limited deal for $199, and I messaged one of my second moms who also recommended this, and I was like, is that a good price? And she was like, yeah. Same thing. Oh, I wonder if they're all like that, but it also has that strainer type. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and clean these up and wash them up, and then we're gonna start this week's low carb meal prep. I'm sorry guys, I do want to show you, like I love that these have the measuring things in them. I think that is so neat. They're so cute. I am so happy with this purchase, and believe it or not, I am a 40-year-old woman and I have never purchased a full pot set except for like one time in college. I bought like a $29.99 set, and then also one time my dad gifted me a set. But this is the first time I bought a really, what I would consider a really nice cookware set, so I'm really happy and excited about that. This is a stainless steel set, and I'll be sure to link it down in the description. So the first thing that we'll be cooking is the cracked chicken, and I'm just gonna use some black pepper, garlic, blackened seasoning, then a little bit of salt. So with this cracked chicken, you can make it in a crock pot. Like that's actually a really easy way to make it. So what I'm gonna do today is put like half of the time in the air fryer for about 15 minutes, and then after that I'm going to take it out and put it in the oven to finish cooking. So now that we have all the items for the cracked chicken like basically prepared, and I did put the bacon in the oven on 375, so I went ahead and I turned the stove on. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook the ground turkey for the stuffed peppers that I mentioned in yesterday's video. Okay, given that I'm using my new pan, I went ahead and added some oil in the bottom so that it doesn't stick. I mean, at least not on the first day, right? And I chopped one red onion. I'll put that in there. And also a little bit of minced garlic. So I mentioned that I didn't want to burn the bottom of this pan on the first day. Well, lies. So I started responding to YouTube comments and comments on my mom's Facebook post, and it's starting to burn. It's okay, it's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to clean it. So I just added 2 pounds of the ground turkey, and I'm gonna go ahead and add that taco sauce as well. All right, so the chicken has stopped. I'm gonna let the ground turkey cook a little bit longer. I actually went ahead and turned the heat down. I don't know if anyone else's team cook on high, but that's on me. Oh my goodness, you guys, I could have used this one. See, prime example of when you don't know what you have. I could have used this one instead, and then everything wouldn't have been flying all over the stove and the floor, but now I know, now I know. So let's go ahead and take the chicken breasts, the chicken thighs out. And remember, they're not fully cooked. I'll show you. So they're not fully cooked, they're just cooked enough, because I'm also going to put them back in the oven. So I'm going to transfer the chicken into this container here. And then I'll also just remember that I forgot to put the ranch dressing inside of the cream cheese mix. So I'll have to show you guys that as well. So as I mentioned, I need to add this into this mix here. Okay, and if you guys can see, that is not spreading well. So I just remember I was supposed to add cream and egg to the mix. That's what I was supposed to do. So do I just add it on top, or do we just redo it? What do I do? Tell me. Okay, I'm gonna take it out and add the cream and the egg. I'm so sorry. So if you're making this recipe, listen, cream and egg. So I'm like wondering, why is it not? But that's why. Or you could just leave it like this if you really don't care. And honestly, I kind of don't care, but because I'm uploading it, I want to try to make it look a little bit better. Guys, so it is now 2:19. So I started cooking around 1:30, so I haven't been cooking for an hour yet. And we have the stuffed peppers and the cracked chicken going in the oven for about 30 minutes. So now I'm just gonna clean the kitchen up a little bit, and then after that we will do some shrimp with asparagus, and also some turkey burgers with Brussels sprouts. All right guys, so everything else is like almost done cooking. We're gonna move on to the next thing. So the first thing I'm gonna do, you guys see, this is how much ground turkey is left. And then here is like the bacon juice that was left. So I'm going to make some turkey burgers using some of that juice. And then inside of aluminum foil, I'm gonna put some turkey burgers with Brussels sprouts. I'll show you here in a second. So I put those in the Instant Pot just to like not cook all the way, but just cook for about 15 minutes. And then I'll put those with aluminum foil inside of the oven with the Brussels sprouts. So now I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, and I'm going to do something similar with the shrimp. So here is the shrimp and asparagus, and I will just toss this in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. So as I was preparing the asparagus, the turkey burgers are now done cooking for the 15 minutes. They still will need to cook a little bit longer, but I am putting those in the oven with Brussels sprouts. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing with that. This is what it looks like, and as you can see, whenever we go to eat them, they're already in perfect little portion sizes. So I'm gonna throw this in the oven to cook with the asparagus and shrimp. All right guys, so it's currently 2:58. So I've been cooking for like an hour and a half. I could have had this done earlier, but I took a small break in between to get some more things done. But I'm gonna show you guys what the chicken and stuffed peppers look like. So here are the stuffed peppers. We're both looking at them for the first time together. So, oh my gosh, that looks so yummy. Ooh, yum yum. And then I'll also add like some salsa on top and maybe a little bit of sour cream when I prepare it. And then the chicken, let's see, I took this up, I started to take it off, but I was like, I should grab the camera. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. Oh my gosh. So if you guys are anything like me, what keeps me from meal prepping is time. So as you can see here in today's video, basically I got all of this done like in under 2 hours. So I'm really proud of that. Like I said, it's been like an hour and almost, not quite, an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm just waiting for the asparagus and shrimp and all that stuff to finish, which it should be done in like 20 minutes. And then, oh, just so you know, so like, for instance, if you're adding in food for your family, you can always do like some rice. You can bulk cook rice, or you can bulk cook like noodles or things like that. But for this week, I've already shared with you guys that I'm doing intermittent fasting, and I am just trying to be a little bit more aware of what I'm eating, because I do want to get rid of some of the fluff. And I even saw like in the last video, I can tell for myself like that my face is more puffy, which probably means not only did I gain like the additional 2.6 pounds, but I'm also carrying more fluid. So I'm trying to drink more water. For instance, with me, with the cracked chicken, I'll probably have that with like some veggies or a salad, and the same thing for the stuffed peppers. So I was just looking at, this video is not sponsored, but I'm currently using the Zero app, and it says that, so I'm trying to do 16/8 as far as fasting goes, but honestly, I'm really trying to keep my eating window in like a 6-hour period. My window has been open for 3 hours and 19 minutes. So I cannot tell you guys how excited I am that I will be able to not only work out, but also eat dinner before my window closes. That makes me pretty excited. All right guys, so I went ahead and changed into workout clothes because I still gotta go work out after I finish dinner. But because I have a short eating window, I'm going to eat and then let my food digest for a little bit, and then I'm going out for a walk. So I wanted to show you what I've made. Everything is done. So here we have the turkey burgers with Brussels sprouts, and there are 4 servings of that. And then here the cracked chicken, which I showed you guys before, along with the stuffed peppers. There's a lot of servings in there, and same for these. And then here the shrimp with asparagus, and there's 4 servings of that. I want to show you guys what my dinner looks like tonight, because I'm about to eat. This is so good. So good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.